Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Liverpool Transfer News Live. Milos Kerkez medical. Marc Guehi latest. Defender exit confirmed. The latest Liverpool transfer news as Milos Kerkez, Marc Guehi, Darwin Núñez, and Federico Chiesa continue to dominate the headlines. Liverpool's summer transfer operations have shown no signs of slowing, with 2 arrivals already secured and 2 more edging closer to completion. Friday saw the official unveiling of Florian Wirtz as a Liverpool player, a deal that has been hailed as not just a landmark move for the club, but a headline grabber across the Premier League. The young German star becomes the 3rd confirmed addition in what is shaping up to be a very eventful transfer window for the Reds, with left-back Milos Kerkez reportedly on the verge of becoming the 4th. According to multiple sources, Kerkez flew into Merseyside on Monday to undergo his medical assessments. Barring any complications, the formalities of his transfer are expected to be concluded by Tuesday, adding more momentum to Liverpool's aggressive summer plans. While Liverpool bolsters one area of the pitch, another familiar face has departed. After nearly a decade of loyal service, Nat Phillips's exit from Anfield was confirmed on Monday. He's likely to be followed by young defender Jarell Quansah, who is reportedly finalizing terms with Bayer Leverkusen. To replace the soon-to-depart Quansah, Crystal Palace's Marc Guehi is emerging as a primary candidate. The England international has attracted interest from several Premier League clubs, but Liverpool are said to be moving swiftly to position themselves at the front of the queue. Alongside him, Malik Fofana remains heavily linked, with reports suggesting the Reds are actively monitoring his situation. Meanwhile, speculation continues to swirl around several potential exits. Darwin Núñez, Federico Chiesa, and Luis Diaz are all facing uncertain futures at Anfield. Joe Gomez, too, remains the subject of attention from rival clubs. In the case of Núñez, Football Italia reports the striker is favoring a switch to Serie A, with Napoli leading the chase despite Saudi Arabian clubs also being in the mix. Liverpool are reportedly holding out for an offer in the region of $50 million, 43 títulos, but Napoli are hopeful of negotiating closer to 42 million, 49 36 anos. A potential swap involving Napoli's own forward Victor Osimhen is being floated, which could help facilitate discussions. Sky Sports has also chimed in with footage showing what is believed to be Milos Kerkez arriving at the club's Kirkby training complex, where the final steps of his move from Bournemouth are being finalized. Elsewhere, Newcastle United are still interested in signing Marc Guehi. However, sources suggest Liverpool have surged ahead in the race. According to the Chronicle, Guehi is looking to take the next step in his career and may be available for as little as £30 million, $40 million, a fee that has made him an attractive option for both clubs. The report adds that Liverpool's involvement may ultimately prove too much for Newcastle to overcome. In other transfer news, Wrexham have expressed interest in taking Owen Beck on loan for the upcoming season, as reported by the Daily Mail. Liverpool are reportedly fielding numerous inquiries for the young left-back, with Premier League, Championship, and even Scottish clubs eager to bring him in. While Beck is expected to participate in Liverpool's preseason, a temporary move later in the summer seems increasingly likely. The Liverpool Echo has further fueled the Guehi to Liverpool rumor mill, stating that the player would jump at the opportunity to join the Merseyside Giants. Liverpool are allegedly exploring the possibility of a discounted fee, given that Guehi has only 1 year left on his current deal at Crystal Palace. Another intriguing subplot this summer involves former Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. The Daily Mail reports that Nottingham Forest and Marseille are both keen on the midfielder. A clause in Henderson's Ajax contract could allow him to leave for free before mid-July. However, the 35-year-old is still weighing his options, unsure whether to remain in the Netherlands or seek a new challenge. Meanwhile, Gareth Bale has weighed in on Trent Alexander-Arnold's high-profile move to Real Madrid. Speaking to Sky Sports, the former Galactico praised the decision but warned of the elevated expectations that come with representing Los Blancos. "He's made a bold move, and it'll be a great experience," Bale commented. "But it's a different world at Madrid. The standards are intense, and he'll soon realize how demanding it can be. Still, he's got the quality to succeed. Not everyone is convinced by Liverpool's incoming right-back Jeremy Frimpong. Former Liverpool player Steve Nicol shared a controversial take on ESPN, arguing that Frimpong may not be the right fit, either defensively or tactically. If Salah isn't available, maybe Frimpong Manchester United fans feel betrayed as off-pitch changes spark outrage. Rather than ushering in a new era focused on football, Manchester United supporters have instead been met with rising ticket prices, staff layoffs, and minimal indication of any football-first vision under Sir Jim Ratcliffe's leadership. Following a dreadful 2024-25 campaign, which included a staggering 18 Premier League defeats and no European qualification, many loyal fans are questioning the direction of the club. Their frustration is perhaps best captured by the growing chorus asking, "How can you justify charging more to watch mediocrity?" When Ratcliffe initially acquired a 27.7% stake in United, headlines proclaimed that he would take over football operations. However, what fans got was a wave of cost-cutting measures and price hikes. To add salt to the wound, the announcement of increased ticket prices was made on fixture release day, a moment traditionally filled with anticipation and hope. Instead of signaling a fresh start, the day became emblematic of a leadership team seemingly out of touch with what football fans value most. Ratcliffe and his Ineos team, despite their business acumen, are increasingly seen as disconnected from the heart and soul of the club they now help steer. Perhaps they're not even aiming to win over the supporters. Maybe, as some fans fear, they're only focused on turning a profit. Because truthfully, United's global brand remains so powerful that years, or even decades, of mediocrity likely wouldn't erode their commercial appeal. In fact, the club could double ticket prices and still pack Old Trafford. The crowd may look different, with more tourists filling the stands, but those seats would remain occupied, even in a stadium expanded to 100,000. That said, the price hikes aren't astronomical compared to others, and the Manchester United Fans Advisory Board admitted some relief. In a statement, they said, "We're glad the club agreed to keep the increase in line with previous years and froze prices for younger fans." Yet, that same group had originally requested a full freeze, arguing that given the circumstances, on and off the pitch, supporters deserved a break. After such a disappointing season, which ended with defeat in the Europa League final, asking fans to pay more to watch an underachieving squad feels like an insult. It's less a business decision and more a statement that we can get away with it. Although clubs typically categorize matches for ticket pricing, United's recent home performances don't warrant 6 Category A games. Yet fixtures against Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Newcastle, and Tottenham will be priced from $59,000 to $97. Even if the club isn't alone in raising prices, the increases come in the context of bloated salaries and glaring underperformance. They also follow years of financial extraction by the Glazer family in the form of dividends, leaving many to ask why the club couldn't hold ticket prices steady for just 1 year. Actually, scratch that. It's not hard to believe.